yeah, 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 yeah. I papi, yeah. Gonna tell them one more time, say. Even if them gada, them know say you really bada. Hey, bounce and dala. You dey spend and pop your kala. Are you forever wakuma mame? Forever mam na minche wase. Sambang na minka ma wanti mase. Fame boko na minti wase. Na minti wase. Girl, I want you know since you come my way. It's like a massacre in my head. I see you for dream, I know they feel bad. Girl, I wanna give you my love. Come make me try my love. Yeah, I wanna give you my love. Come make me try my love.
Hi guys, welcome to Boosie Brunch with Jamel. I'm so glad to be here today and welcome back to Boosie Brunch. Listen ladies, I know y'all gonna talk to me about this hair color, but when I saw this color, honey, I decided why not? I'm on quarantine, anything goes. So I decided to pick it up and I named this one Pink Bunny. What you think? Let me tell you guys something. So if you guys know me, I change my hairstyle a lot. I change my lipstick a lot. And I dress up a lot. But this is all part of my personality, who I am. I'm not trying to show off. It's just me. So if you're on here, you already know what I'm about, or you know that I'm a fun, energetic person, and I wanted the Boosie Brunch topics to remain really fun and interactive and dive into a lot of the things that we women are going through. I'm not talking about the women that live in Hollywood. I'm talking about us, everyday, down to earth, working class women and the issues that we are going through. So, you know, me changing my hair color all the time is something to be expected. Okay? So, if you haven't joined Boosie Brunch before, I want to welcome you guys. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for sharing. If you have not been sharing my videos, you need to start sharing. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. No problem. But if you do like them, hit the thumbs up. And it is attached to my YouTube channel. So you guys need to, after you click like, you click your share, you also need to hop over to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Boosie Brunch with Jamel. Okay, so today I wanted to talk to you guys about a really hot topic. It's so hot. But before, we talk about the hot topics, I have to introduce the beverage of today. Now listen, I was supposed to come on here Sunday. I did make the video Sunday, but my energy was really low and I didn't want to give you guys that type of energy. I wanted it to be very upbeat, very fast energy, very fast-paced energy that I normally give you guys. Sunday, I made the video. I said what I had to say, and the energy was low, and I felt like you guys didn't deserve that. Okay? You guys deserve when I come on here to be, as excitable as I possibly can. So I do apologize for Sunday. I did make the video. I just felt like the quality that I delivered to you guys in the video, you guys deserved better. So I do apologize. So I'm coming on here this morning to make it up to you guys, because I want us to maintain that interactive communication. So the drink of the day is a beautiful glass of chilled red wine that I'm drinking on, what is it, Tuesday, I think, right? Oh god, it's so good. It's nice and cold and perfectly chilled. So the drink, I'm going to talk to you guys about the drink. So the drink is called Rashi, and it's a California sweet, semi-sweet red wine, and it's Rashi. My late aunt Jacqueline introduced me to this wine. She introduced the family to this wine. And for every celebratory celebration that we have, we always must have a bottle of Rashi that I nicknamed Jackie. So a lot of the times I'm going into the liquor store and I'm out of Rashi and I'm like, oh, can I have a bottle of Jackie? And the man is looking at me like, Jackie? And I'm like, oh, no, I mean a bottle of Rashi. But in our family, Rashi has been nicknamed the Jackie. If you knew my Aunt Jacqueline, you knew she was a firecracker. You knew she was excitable. She was a diva in her own right. She was a chatterbox. But you know, all of those qualities I realized after her death, and it's so sad that you have to realize these things after a person has died, that I possess a lot of her character traits, as well as I miss her, and I miss her excitability. Did I say that right? I miss her being so excitable. I miss her being so talkative. I miss the drama. I miss the diva. I miss my aunt. So this drink is dedicated to my aunt Jacqueline Walker Benjamin. If you guys do indulge in alcohol and you really want a good quality red wine, Rashi, affectionately Jackie. So when you drink it for my aunt. Okay, so we took care of the introductions. We took care of our wine, which I want to take another sip. Which I took another sip. I love it. Oh, I'm telling you. Okay, so now if you haven't gotten your drink, go get your drink. You're drinking already? What you got in that glass? What you got in that glass? Something delicious? Strong? It's Tuesday, girl. You better not have nothing strong in that glass. You just better have something to get, just get you over the day. Get you over the segment, the hour or whatever, however long I'm going to be on here. But if you're in the quality of your own home and you're drinking responsible, who am I to tell you anything? I can't tell you anything. Okay? So, let's get started. So, you got the drink? I still need to wait for you? Come on, boo. You ready? Okay. So, now let's start talking about the topic of the day. Now, this conversation came up about over a week ago. And I never really tried to leave hot topics out there that long that I'm not coming back and really talking to you guys about them. And then you're lost in transition and you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But this happened last week, Monday. The star, do you guys know the Blackish star, Jennifer Lewis? You guys gotta know Jennifer Lewis. Firecracker, sassy mouth grandma that plays on Blackish. Right. The one that's always on Instagram making those videos and making those songs. Yes, the same Jennifer Lewis, right? So last week, Miss Lewis was on Good Morning America, and she was talking about that she found romance. She found romance, y'all. She found romance. She found love. She found it in let's see, let me go to my notes to make sure that I'm giving you guys the proper scoop. Okay? She said that she met him at the gym. Yep, because she's trying to work out, stay in shape, keeping her body up and fit, honey. Okay? She said she met him at the gym. She says he was very handsome. He was tall, charming, well-educated. Honey, he said he was a retired military man. A retired military man. So you know he must have really possessed a lot of physical attributes that she loved. Okay, retired Navy SEALs. He was educated, he was charming, he was handsome, and he was well-rounded. So they started dating. And they started dating for about maybe 3 months into their relationship. He came and he asked her if she would invest in his business. He came to her and asked her, hey, babes, honey, darling, whatever he calls her, Bank of Lewis, can you please assist me in my startup business. He wanted to do a tech startup business, okay? And he needed $50,000. Now, the ordinary woman, $50,000, that might be a little bit of a far stretch to get on the spot. But for some women, they got it. And $50,000 for Miss Lewis was a situation that she had it to offer him assistance. Of course, no problem, boo. You know what? You need this money to help you get started on this business. No problem. Here you go. Some women have it to give. Some women do not. She gave it, and that's fine, because if that's the person that she wants to be with, and she likes him, and she thinks that he's a good catch, and after 3 months he's coming to ask you for money and he's still a good catch, no problem. That's not a problem. So he asked her for the $50,000. So, and I guess after she gave him the $50,000, things did not go as planned. Okay? Now, she came to find out that there was no tech startup company, boo. Not one. Okay? He had scammed other women, because she was not the first person he's done this to. She had scammed, he had scammed other women out of $300,000. I'm sorry, I had to get close, so you guys must have seen everything in my mouth. $300,000. He scammed other women out of $300,000, including her, for her 50. Okay? He was convicted. He was convicted of tax evasion and wire fraud. Okay, so let's go back over this. I know I was quiet for a second. Let's go back over this. So she was in a relationship with a man, a very handsome, world-traveled, charming, physically attractive man that she felt like God had sent him down from heaven like manna. She felt like, listen, this was it. This is the man. Okay? And he asking me for a little $50,000 to start a business. What? That's nothing. I can give him a little $50,000 to start the business. Okay? But comes to find out that this person was a Decepticon. He was a deceitful individual who had taken advantage of Miss Lewis and other women of $300,000. He had a history of scamming women. Okay? He had a history of scamming women. But one of the things that really bothered me about hearing about Miss Lewis' story is this Decepticon, this deceitful individual had the nerve to lie and say that he was never in a romantic relationship with her. That she made it up. She conjured up this story. And I'm going to say this personally, and I think he's saying he conjured up this story. He conjured up the story that he's not in a relationship with her to play the fact of her mental illness, because she has openly stated that she is bipolar, and I think he's saying that to make it to discredit her claim that he scammed her. Regardless to if she has a mental health problem or not. The fact is, if there's legitimate claim that you cheated her out of her money, that she gave you, thinking that she was helping out somebody that she was in a relationship with, it's wrong. It's deceitful. And especially you're trying to say that, oh, she's coming up with stories, she's making stories. So then therefore you're trying to use you're trying to use her disability or a form of disability, her mental illness, which she is receiving treatment and taking treatment for. You're trying to throw that under the bus about what you really did to her, and I think that's nasty. That is just the epitome of being a completely being a perpetrator, being a having predatory type behaviors. Okay, so ladies, that's what I want us to talk about today. I want us to really talk about the fact of being romantically scammed. And a lot of us have been romantically scammed at some point. Some have been romantically scammed out of money and their life savings. Some have been romantically scammed out of their time. Some have been romantically scammed out of their energy. Okay, so we need to talk about this. So this show is not about coming on here to run and bash Miss Lewis about being romantically scammed. And I heard some women talk about, hey, she's so stupid, she ain't know that man don't love her, and 3 months out of the marriage he's asking you for not the marriage, 3 months into the relationship he's asking you for $50,000. But some of the men that we used to be with or are with ask us for less than that in less time. So we need to stop being so judgmental and passing judgment, okay? Because these people, these individuals, like this man who cheated Miss Lewis out of her $50,000 and cheated other women out of their $300,000, they are perpetrators. They are there to prey on your loneliness. They're there to prey on your vulnerability. They're there to prey on your time. They're there to prey on your finances. They're there to prey on your space and to prey on your energy. Because they're Decepticons. They're deceitful predators that prey on vulnerable women. Okay, Miss Lewis, what do you consider yourself in a vulnerable position? Are you single? And it doesn't even have to be about the fact that you're single. Are you a person that like all women? I've been there in my time when I was in looking to be in a relationship. There's things that I was looking for, and I'm sure that there's behaviors that I was exhibiting that made men know that I was in a position where I wanted to be in a relationship. Okay? And you would have some men that are genuine, and I'm not saying all men are perpetrators. They're not. Or predators. They're not. But you have many of them out there who are displaying this type of behavior, and they know that it's displaying this type of narcissistic behavior, or many of them think that it's okay, and a lot of us put up with their bullshit. And that's why they continue to do it, because we put up with their bullshit. Okay? So, it doesn't matter. I have to make this another disclaimer, ladies. It doesn't really matter your age. You can get scammed if you're 25 or you're 75. You can get scammed if you're white or if you're black. You can get scammed if you wear a wig or you have natural hair. You could get scammed if your hole is tighter than tight or loosey-goosey. It doesn't matter, because those are the things. They're not looking for those things. What are they looking for? Is they're looking for the weaknesses or the vulnerability that you have within you to exploit it. So if you're a free giving, loving person, they're looking to exploit your free hand. If you're a loving person and you just exude love all of the time, God bless you, they're looking to exude they're looking to exploit that. If you're a person that is compassionate and caring, they're going to try to make you be compassionate and caring only about them and their needs. They're going to try to separate you from your family, from your friends that is trying to tell you, like, look, this don't sound right. Something seems wrong. And then they're going to try to make those same girlfriends that's telling you, look, something don't seem right here. They're going to try to make those girlfriends look like they're haters. Oh, you know that bitch don't got no relationship. I'm so sorry. You know your friend don't got no relationship. She ain't in no relationship. She just hating on it. You know, you lending your man 50,000 so we could start up and we could be something together and we could be great and we could do things together. And your friend over here, she's just hating. They're gonna try to do those types of things, okay? You know, some people will probably say, "Oh, Jamel, you're not a mental health counselor. You're not a therapist. You're just a regular, ordinary day person." Yes, I'm a regular, ordinary day person who have been through a lot of different life experiences, as well as I was a supervisor for a domestic violence shelter. So I saw a lot of different types of abuse that these men dish out. Women think that abuse is only physical. It's not only physical. It's psychological, it's emotional, it's verbal, as well as it is socioeconomic. Okay, when they try to abuse you financially, okay, keep you in a hard financial state just to satisfy their own sick means. And they know that you're a hard-working woman and you're putting in your hard work and your hard time, and they're trying to exploit that because maybe they need a place to live. They don't got no place to go. They don't got no place to go. They need help paying that car note. They need help paying that car note, boo. That car insurance, especially in New York, and a brand new car. And that, honey, could run you $1,000 or more. And if these men don't got no job, okay. So this is what this nasty Decepticon did to Miss Lewis. Okay. Now, Miss Lewis said that she had felt like, you know, how could this happen to me? How could this happen to me? I'm a successful woman. I'm intelligent. I'm well-rounded. You know, she felt like she had gotten it going on. Sassy mouth. She felt like she was a worldly woman, that no man couldn't come here and tell her and talk to her about all. She felt like she couldn't be conned or scammed. But she was scammed. And when the reporter asked her, well, okay, what is the reason you're coming on here and you're trying to talk about this situation? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish? And she says, you know what? I had to get over the fact of being embarrassed. I had to get over the fact of feeling sorry for myself, and I had to be able to let other women know that, listen, this happened. It can happen. It happened to me. She had to get over that embarrassment. Like for me, I had to get over the embarrassment and the fact when I was going through IVF and when I was having infertility issues. Like a lot of women will be like, oh, you know, how come you don't have no kids? Or people will walk up to me and be like, you know, how old are you? And I would tell them, they're like, you don't have no kids? And I'm like, no, I don't have any biological kids. I have 2 kids, which are my husband's 2 kids, but they're not physically mine. And when they asked, I sometimes I used to lie. And then the lies turn into, oh, I'm not ready yet. I don't want to have kids. Oh, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready. That wasn't the truth. The truth was that I'm having difficulties having children because I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. And now I'm in my 40s and I'm struggling to have a baby. And that's my truth. And I think when I had to be honest with myself about what was going on with me, it made me become more comfortable to talk to other women, as well as to identify that there are women out there that are having struggles and that are going through it, and we're not talking about it, especially in the Black community. We're not talking about a lot of the things that are important. And we're hiding behind it because we were ashamed. I was ashamed that, damn, Jamel, that at 40-something, I couldn't produce a kid for my husband. I felt ashamed. I felt ashamed as a woman. And that's what Miss Lewis was talking about. She was feeling ashamed that at that age, somebody could use her. So I know what shame is. And I know how we could make ourselves really feel really low and crappy by carrying those shames and those unwanted burdens. I don't think that she needs to feel ashamed, because you know why she doesn't need to feel ashamed? She doesn't need to feel ashamed because someone took advantage of her vulnerability. And you should never feel sorry or feel ashamed when somebody takes advantage of your vulnerability. You didn't do anything wrong. The person did something wrong to you. You didn't do anything wrong. You loved. Loving is something that is natural. Loving is something that we're expected to do as human beings. Okay? She loved. She was an older woman wanting to spend romantic time, have companionship with a person. And there is nothing wrong if you choose to give yourself or be in a relationship with somebody because you want companionship, you want love, you want to spend time, you want to have romance, you want to rekindle whatever it is that you rekindled when you were younger. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't make anybody make you feel that you're not supposed to be in love. You could be in love until you die. But what is wrong is for us to remain silent and remain silent and to remain quiet. Well, silent, quiet about situations that's wrong. I'm not telling you to come on here and be like, Facebook, let me tell you, the man cheated, he did X, he did Y, he did Z. I'm not telling you to do that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that sometimes when situations happen to us, we don't always have to be quiet about it, because sometimes our quietness or our silence means we accept it. I'm not telling you to get on the mountaintop and scream your business. No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that when there's situations, especially a lot of the times with us women, when we're commuting and we're trying to vibes with each other and we're trying to communicate and say whatever is going on, you know, it's okay. You don't have to be ashamed. Nobody's not judging you. At least I'm not judging you if you come on here and you say, well, you know what, Jamal, this has happened to me. I've filed for the man. And he came here, and he has, as soon as he got his papers, he walked out. I've heard that. I've heard that happen before. He walked out. I've heard of women saying that, to me, that they have co-signed for a car for their man, and he don't even pick them up from work. Okay. So the other day, my girlfriend Joanne posted, she posted something on Facebook on one of the groups. And it basically was saying, if you could give yourself advice, or if you could give, not yourself advice, if you could give advice to a woman that is in her 20s or her 30s, what would the advice be? And I posted it. So these things that I'm saying, for whoever follow me and you follow the post, these are the same things that I'm going to be saying again. But for all of my followers, my new followers who don't, these are some of the principles that I try to live by. There are more, but in pertaining to just trying to structure yourself, your life, and things, these are some of the guiding principles that I live by for myself. Okay, always praise God, no matter if the door is closed. No matter if the door is closed. No matter if you asked for that promotion and you did not get it. Always praise God. I have to say this, and I hope this person doesn't get upset, but I have seen a woman who lost their son about a year ago. This is to my girlfriend Rachel. Rachel, the reason why I'm using you as an example is because what you did that day, I've never seen it before, and the strength that you must have had to address this issue when it happened was mind-blowing for me. Rachel's son passed away about a year ago. He had gotten into a car accident, and she had to bury her first son. And during the funeral services, you know, I don't have a kid. I don't have a biological child, but I cannot imagine what it is for a parent to bury their child, to bury their first child. It doesn't matter, first child, second child, but to bury a child. And I can't imagine the emotional pain and the emotional heartache that that individual must have been going through. And during the funeral service, my girlfriend got up. And, you know, at a funeral service, you're expecting everybody to be crying and to be bawling. And my girlfriend got up and she praised God. And she praised God in that moment when her son was right in front of her, in a casket, having to be buried. And that is the type of prayers and commitment that you need to have, regardless when situations and circumstances seem so horrible, unbelievable for you to bear, that you still get up and you still praise God. You don't praise him like, okay, oh, I got the promotion, thank God. I didn't get the promotion. You know what, Father? I thank you. I didn't get that promotion. You know why I didn't get that promotion? You know why I was turned down for that house? You know why my credit was not good enough to... And I thank you, Lord. And we will try again. And we will. Okay? That's the attitude that you need to have when you need to praise God. Excuse me. Okay? So praise God always. When the door is closed, when it's open, you praise him with the same enthusiasm as when things are good. Okay, this life belongs to you and you only. Okay, it does not belong to anybody else. Even if you were a twin, you're born a twin, this life still belongs to you, no one else. So if there is something else that needs to be fixed, who else gonna fix it but you? Nobody else ain't gonna fix it for you. And if they do fix your life for you, if they do get an opportunity to fix your life for you, like my mother would say, Crapo, smoke your pipe. Crapo, or which is a frog, smoke your pipe. That means you are done. You are finished. You are complete. It's over. If somebody else has to take control of your life for you. So get up, whatever situation that it is that you're in, get up and try to fix it. Try to figure out how to get out of it. And how to take control of your life, because nobody else is in control of it but you. Okay? You're not Miss Fix-A-Man. You're not. You're not Miss Fix-A-Man. It is not your job. It is not your place, boo, to fix no man. First of all, you can't fix them. You just can't fix them. That's not even a reality. Let's be honest. For every woman out here thinking that you could go around and you could fix a man, that is absolutely ridiculous. You cannot fix anyone that is not willing to change. And what happens is that some of these men have behaviors that we don't like. Okay? That they have behaviors that we don't like, but it's not our job to fix them. You see a behavior in your husband, your boyfriend, your whoever it is that you're with, and you come to him and you say, boo, you know what? Sweetheart, I've noticed there's a couple of things that's going on with you that's making me a little bit uncomfortable, making me a little bit uneasy, and I'm not really about that. So I would like for you to go ahead and try to see how you could make adjustments to try to fix the different things that you got going on that I don't like. Okay? You told him. It went out. It went in this air. It went and it came out here. And he is not responding to anything that you have to say. Okay, no problem. Who has to change now? You? You? Or him? Because he's not changing. Okay? Now, let's say he comes to you and he says, okay, well, you know what, boo? Thank you for talking to me. Thank you for telling me X, Y, and Z. And I see there's certain things that you don't like. And I've fixed them and I've adjusted them. Fine. Okay, but the majority of them, 95% of them, is not coming to you and telling you, boo, I fixed anything. I've changed anything. So we have to be vigilant and look and see what we and see what we have to do, what they're doing. You look and you store. Look and store. Look and store. Okay? Now, after you've reevaluated the situation, you say, okay, well, you know what? I did speak to him. And you know what? He did come to me. And he did tell me he was going to try to make some changes because he wants the situation with us to work. And I've seen the effort he has made. Kudos to you. if he comes, and if now he don't come, he don't even report back. He don't even say nothing. And you see, ain't nothing going on. You got to do what you got to do. I can't tell you what to do. I'm never going to tell you to do X, to do Y, to do Z. Don't call my name and say Jamel told me to leave him. Jamel told me to step away from him. Jamel told me. What I told you was to reevaluate the situation to see whether or not it's something that you can handle, because you can't fix them. They're not going to be fixed by nothing that you do. They're only going to change when they want to change. When they have seen that, you know what, my behavior or what I'm doing is really causing a problem in my house or causing a problem with my woman. So I'm going to try to fix it to change it. But until then, boo, you are not misfix a man. I ain't going to say that to y'all again. Ladies. Love you still. Okay. Don't get vexed. I'm just telling you the truth. Can't get vexed. Okay? Alright. Rebuild and maintain your credit. Rebuild and maintain your credit. When I was young and stupid and didn't have financial literacy and didn't know anything about my finances, didn't know anything about credit, I was one of those stupid people that the credit bureaus or the credit companies took advantage of. And I was out there in front of Medgar Evers, and they were giving out, credit cards, $500, $1,000 to people, to kids that didn't know anything about credit, anything about how to maintain credit, what is a credit score, how to pay bills on time. I didn't know none of that. I just knew that they was giving me money on a card that I could go purchase some clothes. I could go do what I wanted to do. And I was stupid. Okay, so I don't want you guys to be stupid. I want you, if you're having any outstanding credit issues, to fix that. Fix it ASAP. Fix it. Okay, fix it. Rebuild it, fix it, and maintain it. Okay, it is so important. And now, especially when you want to be making bigger changes and bigger moves in your life, you're going to need to fix and maintain good credit. Okay, start saving for that house, that condo, that car, that lipo, whatever it is that you want. Start saving for it. Have a separate nest egg that's separate from your savings. Okay, if it's that trip that you want to take with your girls, that girls trip that I've been planning for so long with my friends that I still can't get a chance to go on to yet. Start planning for those trips. Okay, travel. Have your passport stamped up. Okay, stamped up. The reason why I encourage women to travel, I encourage you to travel because it helps you to explore different cultures. It helps you to see an opportunity for you to be able to see the world. It helps you to explore life as a woman in other countries and how they live in other countries. And it's just something very satisfying for me. Traveling. I love traveling. I've been traveling since I'm a kid, and thanks to my mom for that, for letting me travel. I think my most fondest memory of traveling has to be when I was going to Barbados as a child, and my mom says that I had to be maybe 2.5, 3 years old, and I have vivid memories of that trip, and I think that started me becoming a really big traveler. Okay, make sure to maintain your health. Is so important when you're getting. You guys are in your 20s and your 30s now, and you're thinking you're young and you're bubbly and you're jumping. When you're in your 40s, it's not that easy. Okay, so you have to, and it's serious. Listen, it's serious. Maintain your health. Exercise. If you're not exercising, do some form of moderate exercise. Walking, if you wanted to do a jog or dancing or whatever it is that you do. Pilates, I love Pilates. Any Pilates instructors out there? Okay. All right. So eat your greens. Eat those greens, ladies. Eat those greens. get a lot of sleep. Something, I know our schedule is so mucked up because of this quarantine situation. We don't get a chance to sleep as much as we should, but sleep, okay, it's going to be very, very, it's going to be very helpful if we get sleep in between, because there's nothing beats that. I drink a lot of coconut water. I get my coconut water here in New York from this market called La Bay Market. It's in Brooklyn. It's on Nostrand Avenue. If anybody knows it, it's La Bay Market. It's a market that sells produce primarily from Grenada, but it's from all over the Caribbean. So they have a lot of products that I could find in my country here, stateside. So they sell half a gallon of the coconut water for $20. I know it's expensive, but that's the price that we have to pay, because the coconut water in those boxes that you guys are getting, that's what is it, Vita Coco and all of these things, that's not natural. There's no way. No, but everybody knows, first of all, when you cut into a coconut, each coconut tastes different. There is no way that you're going to be able to consistently keep that taste of the Vita Coco. And it's just not real. So, you know, but if you can drink a lot of coconut water, get it. Try to drink it as fresh as possible. A lot of markets sell them. I try to drink it. That's like, has to be the first thing that I drink in the morning. They always say wash off the heart, cleanse off the heart, cleanse off the heart. So I drink a lot of coconut water. Okay, so let's move on. Make sure you have a life insurance policy. Make sure you have a life insurance policy, ladies. Okay, this is extremely important, this life insurance policy. God forbid anything happens. You don't want your family to be scrambling, trying to figure out what's going on. And it's not that. It's just not responsible for us as women, especially if we want to say we're successful with this, we're getting our stuff together, and we don't have our life insurance policies together. That's a serious, serious, serious issue. I have two great friends, Marwin Hunt and Adoremi, or I call him Remy. Adoremi, but Adoremi is his first name. They are with Prime America, and they do really great life insurance. I'm not telling you to get life insurance through Prime America. I'm telling you to get life insurance, period. Because there is no way that you could be sitting around here and thinking that you got your stuff together and you don't got your life insurance policy together. That's a problem. Fix it. Thank you. Okay, the next thing is start paying down on that 401k. Start paying down into it. If you don't have a 401k, hopefully you could still contact your HR department now with this quarantine situation, and figure out how to start your 401k, what you need to have invested in it, and how you're going to be moving forward. You need a 401k. You need a form of retirement after work. Okay. One thing I talked about, ladies, I'm sorry if you guys feel like I'm jumping from back and forth. One of the things that I wanted to talk about is is with the travel. When you're traveling, you don't always have to wait for that sister. You don't always have to wait for that friend or that colleague to go with you, because a lot of the times we're stuck and we can't go anywhere and we can't do anything because our friends are not ready to go with us, and so we miss out. I am not one to promote Black women to travel by themselves. I'm not one to promote any woman traveling by themselves. I think it's dangerous. It is extremely dangerous. And I think it's extremely dangerous even more for women of color to travel by themselves. Okay? So, there's a lot of traveling groups that you guys can get with. If you really want to travel and you don't have that friend that can travel with you or can go places with you because of their family commitments, or because they have commitments with work or with school or whatever the case is, you don't necessarily have to sit there and wait until that person is ready to go with you. You could try to find a traveling group, okay, to go with, especially throughout those times. So I wanted to jump back on that one, okay? So I think that is the end of our discussion today, ladies. Wow, that was a heavy one, right? This wine is really, really, really good. Really good. Very mellow, especially when it's chilled and it's nice and cold. Very mellow. Okay, ladies. So, I think that's our discussion for today. Now, you know, like I said, I'm very proud of Miss Lewis. I'm not coming on here and bashing her, not at one, for coming out here and talking her business and raising awareness about her situation. I don't feel no way. I'm not gonna be like, oh God, all in here, the woman take a man and the man go and he takes you 50,000 and he do this and he do this and he do X and he do. No, I'm not on here to do that, because that's happened to a lot of us, and we're not even famous. So much less a famous person is coming on here and saying, you know what happened? He's done X, he's done Y, he's done Z, he's a Decepticon, he's disgusting, he's nasty. Be on the lookout. Okay? Because don't think what he's doing to you, he ain't gonna go and do it to somebody else. He is. That's Decepticon behavior. Okay? That's predatory type behavior. I'm sorry, I was looking at that's predatory type of behavior that they have, okay? So I pray that she is able to get over the emotional loss and feeling, you know, the depression that she must have been feeling like, damn, you know what? I can't believe I let a man do that to me. It's okay. They do a lot to us, and worse. They do so much, you know. But I don't want us to only think that this only happens to men. It doesn't only happen to women. It could happen to men. Okay, it could it could happen to men. Women could scam men, and a lot of women have scammed these poor men out of their life savings, out of their retirement savings, all because they telling them, oh, I love you, boo. I'm in love with you. You have everything for me. You could offer me everything. There's no one above you. You are the moon and the stars. You are everything. You are the cream in my Twinkie. Okay? Whatever it is, it could happen. It could happen. A woman could cheat another woman. A man could cheat a man. Whatever. Relationships. And it doesn't matter. All that matters for that person is getting their needs met. Okay? So I'm not here to bash Miss Lewis about what happened to her or to be judgmental or condescending. No, because it could happen to the best of us, and I know it has happened already to many of us. But what we need to do is to identify when these behaviors start occurring. Don't credit no car for no man. Don't do it. He come there with that talk. Oh, girl, I see this new Range Rover I want, girl, but my credit is in the trash. You know, I have the money. I have the $5,000 down that they need for it, but I need a co-sign, and my name not good in the bank. All you do is say, you know what, bro, I'm so sorry. My credit limit right now. First of all, you don't even have to apologize. You could come straight out and say no. No, I'm sorry. That's not something that I'm willing to do. That's not something that I'm willing to do for you, honey, because I need to make sure and maintain my credit to make sure that when I need to get a car, I could get a car, or I need to do that because I need to make sure that I could maintain my credit because I need to get a house, or I can maintain my credit so I can apply for a proper student loan. Okay, I need to maintain. Okay, and I need to maintain my credit because technically we're not married. You should not be crediting, co-signing anything for somebody that you're not legally married to. And that's just to protect you legally. It's not worth it. And if they're upset that the fact that you're going to tell them, no, you have to consider, why are they so upset that I'm trying to protect myself? I mean, you don't have to do it nasty. You could just say, oh, no, boo, I'm so sorry. I don't think that I could do that. Or if you need to feel if you feel a need to lie, which I don't know why you would, just tell them, no, boo, I'm sorry. The last man that I was with messed up my credit so bad that I cannot even poop properly because I might have to pay for that shit. So I'm sorry, I can't give you my credit. You understand? Don't co-sign for anything. Don't co-sign for anything unless you're married, especially a house. You know how many women I heard tell me that? Oh, I co-signed for him on a car. And he can't even pick me up from work. And when he come do pick me up from work, he have like 10 friends in there. Foolishness. Don't do that to yourselves. Okay? Don't do that to yourself. Do not co-sign for a student loan for someone that is not your spouse. Or I shouldn't say someone that's not your spouse. Ladies, do not co-sign for a student loan for a man that you're not married to. The other day, there was a woman who co-signed for. She wasn't even a woman. It was a young adult. Her father came on a talk show. I don't remember what one of these shows that I was listening to. And the father came on the show, and the father was talking about how he has to help his daughter pay back how much. Hundreds, I think it was like maybe $27,000 for a student loan that she took for an ex-boyfriend who is no longer even registered to the school. Do not do this. You are not Fix a Person. You are not Wonder Woman. You are not Superwoman. You are not Miss Fix a Woman. Fix a woman for a man. Don't bother with that. It's not worth it. Okay? So, for all the ladies out there, that's my piece of advice for you in your 20s and your 30s. That would be my little piece of advice for you guys. I hope you take it with a grain of salt. Take it with however you want to take it. But that's what I have to offer you guys. That's just my advice for today. So, let's move on. We're done with that. Let's move on. So last week, if you guys watched the show, you know my girlfriend Sunita. Hi, Sunita. Sunita because I've been quarantine baking and breads and stuff like that. And Sunita had talked to me about wanting a cake. And I decided to make the cake for her. However, However, Sunita wasn't able to get the cake because of poor communication I'm going to take the blame on my part. When she came to pick it up, she didn't have my phone number. And we normally communicate via messages, but I don't have Messenger. Anybody that's trying to get me on Messenger, I don't have Messenger. I installed it to if somebody says, oh, I'm trying to reach you and I can't get you, and I sent you a message on there, but I do not have Messenger. You want to speak to me, you want to talk to me, hit me up at Jumell, Jumell Walker, Walker at Gmail. Jumell, Jumell Walker, Walker at gmail.com. You send me a message and I will send you my number and we could exchange communications that way, but I don't have Messenger. So my friend Sunita, back to the story. My friend Sunita asked me to make her cake. I made the cake. I'm sorry. She was not able to get the cake. The cake is, let's see, it is a lemon cake with a lemon curd filling with a lemon cream cheese frosting. Now, you guys know I'm not a lover of cake. I don't like cake that much. I bake, but I really don't like cake that much. I can't tell you exactly what it is. I don't normally have more than one slice of cake. And a lot of the times I can't finish that. So I'm going to be trying this cake for my girlfriend, Sunita. I'm so sorry. The next time that you are down here in Brooklyn, please, stop by for your cake, which I will have ready for you. Just give me notice. Okay, so I'm going to be tasting this cake. Okay. God help me, girls. No, I'm not a cake lover. I love juice. That's my weakness. Y'all gonna laugh. Y'all think it's cakes and cookies and foods and stuff. No, it's none of that. It's juice. Plain old juice. I know I'm almost finished. Almost. See, you only need one glass while we're here on the show. Okay, so done. Here it is. Here is the cake. Did I get any of the lemon curd in there? Okay, so I have some more of the lemon curd, lemon cake with cream cheese topping. Here we go, Sunita. Sunita, I'm sorry that you wasn't able to get this cake. I'm so sorry. I really feel bad because it's absolutely delicious. Girl, I'm sorry. I feel horrible that you didn't get it. Ooh. Absolutely. Absolutely delicious. So absolutely delicious, Sunita. Next time, honey, you need to get it. Okay? So I'm going to try to I'm going to try to leave the link to the recipe for my lemon cake with lemon curd filling and lemon cream cheese. Isn't so much so delicious. So delicious. Okay, so my video is saying that I've maxed out my time. I have to leave. I have to run. I love you guys. Before I wanted to go, I wanted to tell you guys about my project that I'm going to be starting, where it's I'm going to be feeding a family of 4 for twice a month. So that's a family of 4 twice a month. So these are for any individuals or any families that's hanging out, that don't have the resources to provide a meal. A lot of the times on Sundays, I'm cooking these big elaborate meals, and I want to be able to extend those meals to families. So I've decided to cook meals for a family of 4 twice a month on a Sunday only, and provide those individuals with meals by either delivering the meals or getting it to the meal. So it's going to provide a starch, a veggie, and a protein, same as I would make for my family. So these are for individuals that are single moms, that are immigrant families that's hanging out on their luck, first responders, families who don't have the time. So if you would like to partner in on this with me, I'll be developing more information and posting it, as well as you could reach me at Jamel Walker, Jumell Walker, WALKER at gmail.com, and we could talk more about the Make Extra, the Make Extra initiative. So thank you guys for coming. I had a great show with you guys today. I love you guys. Thank you. Remember to like, to share, and to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys like having me on and we could talk and have other discussions going on. Make sure to do that, as well as to have a great day. I love you guys. Thank you for coming to this edition of Brunch with me. Have a great day. If you have comments about today's segment and you guys want us to continue this conversation, I could continue it through the comments. You leave your comments and we could keep on chit-chatting about it. If you have a product that you want me to advertise on here, to discuss, to showcase, please send me the information about the product or the product. And you could reach me at jamelwalker@gmail.com. If you have any comments, concerns, shoot me an email. Don't get on here on Facebook and bash me. Talk to me about it. And I think that's it. The videos are going to get more interactive, more fun, more focused, and I think that's all for today. I think today was a great segment. What did you guys think? Tell me. You like me? You don't like me? You want to see more of me? Yeah? Well, I love being with you guys. So make sure that you like, you subscribe, and you share. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. And let me tell y'all something, ladies. If y'all in there in the house and y'all have 2 plaits in y'all hair, y'all wig is off, listen, get it together. It does, the quarantine don't stop no show. It doesn't matter if you cannot go out and prance about and do what you got to do. Prance about and be excited in your own house. Prance about yourself and be excited in your own house. Do up what you got to do. Wear the things that you would wear outside in your own house. Stop wearing these bingo bag panties and these tights with holes in it. And stop it and get yourselves together. See? That was the last drop. Love you.